What's up, y'all? Welcome back to a special live edition. Yes, I am live. Do y'all believe me? I am live, but on this video, this is special, I'm gonna start doing a few of these, and then we go live and interact together. It's like very interactive. But transfer portal news, and I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about Colorado players hitting the transfer portal. That's what I wanted to start with. Let me get started. Personally, if I was a player, I probably will hold out for right now. At least play to the spring game, possibly have a good showing. You remember like how Montana Lemonious Craig did last year? Have a good showing and then see what the possibilities are. If I'm like fourth on the depth chart and stuff like that, and I'm a senior, I could build my portfolio up during that time, and hopefully it'll be easier for me to get out of the transfer portal. Now, Coach Prime is right about something. He said, he's right about a lot of things. He know this business better than me. But to say was this, he said some people, they go into the transfer portal and they just sit there. And that is true. I have seen some players, they're just forgotten about after a while. Once they get in that transfer portal, it's like they go into the void. Definitely don't want to go in the void, man. But for the most part, a lot of the Colorado players that enter the transfer portal is getting picked up. So, but like I said, I would try to have a good showing, a good training camp, and a good, off season or whatever. I mean, not off season, summer sessions and stuff like that. And then, I would train all the way up to the spring, and then possibly try to have a good showing in the spring game. And then from there, I would decide, if it's beneficial to transfer. That's what I'm trying to say. How about you guys? What do you guys think in the chat? Do you guys think that that's beneficial, or what do you guys think? I honestly think so. That's just my opinion on it. But if there's a team that you're interested in and you guys having good rapport, then okay, I can see you leaving, especially if they need your services. I wouldn't wait to the spring game if I was in that situation, so I get it. Again, I wanted to address this. I was watching another live chat, and they were talking about if Rock, is he going to be the next, Cavassier Smoke, meaning that, he's not going to play. I honestly think he's going to play. I mean, the man works hard and stuff like that. I don't see why not. Now, I'm going to be careful this season. I'm going to be careful I'm going to be careful with, what am I going to be careful with? I'm going to be careful with, saying that people should start like that and they don't start. So I'm going to be careful in that aspect. Like, why is this person not starting, and, this and that. And so I'm going to make sure I stay away from that as much as I can this season. But I don't know, if Rock don't play, I might say something. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not privy to the training and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's just somebody had brought that up to me. They're like, well, we're not at the training camp. I understand that. But yeah, Rock got to start. Rock got to start, man. He got to start. Well, I don't know about starting, but, play a integral part in this offense this year. I really honestly think he is anyway, so I don't have a problem with Rock. And unfortunately, he didn't play last year, but he's going to play I think he's going to play a heavy role this year. So what else is going on? Talking last night about what we think the season is going to be like. I don't know. I don't know as far as the record. For sure, bowl eligible in at least 9 games. Now that's a lot, considering last year. That is a huge improvement. I know Coach Prime said this year is all about expectations. What do we expect this year? You know, last year was the foundational year. And so what do we expect this year? And I'm waiting on my Starbucks. I don't really go to Starbucks that much. Every now and then I'll come here, but I just didn't feel like getting out the car because I got to make a road trip. So I let me just go to Starbucks. But they need to sponsor me here for even mentioning them. No, I'm just kidding. But it's all about expectations, right? What do we expect this year? So that's the theme that he said this year is going to be. Expectations. That's what it is about this year. That's what it's about. And I'm expecting, just me personally, it really don't matter what I expect, to be honest with you, my opinion. But I expect a lot of good things this year, mainly because the offensive line improved. So that was the huge problem last year, and we all know that. So if the line improve, you know, other things is gonna follow suit. So that's just how I see it. Now, how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing all right? Oh man, I got a little bit of a road trip ahead of me. Not much though. Speaking of the transfer portal, you know, last year after the spring game, a lot of guys entered the transfer portal right after the spring game. Some entered the transfer portal before the spring game. This year is a little different. I think a lot of people on the team, they know where they stand. But you might still have some people hit that transfer portal, and it's okay. That's just the nature of college football now. You know, all right, I'm going to hit the transfer portal and go somewhere else, you know. But like I said, for those players that that got some shine in the spring game, the ones that hit the transfer portal, they got picked up immediately. So that's what I'm saying, man. I probably would try to dominate in that spring game. Some people didn't even play in the spring game, you know. Somebody last night said, what happened to Seydou Traore? He had to sit out a year, remember? Because he had transferred in. He had to sit out. That's what happened with him. He's playing this year. He still vlogs on YouTube, by the way. But that's what happened with him. Yeah, that's what happened with Seydou Traore. But I'm okay with the rule this year with multiple transfers. You know, they have that option to leave if they want to. I thought that was good because, you know, you might transfer into a situation that might not be a good fit. Grass is not always green on the other side, man. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me, man. Grass is not always green on the other side. So you be like, be careful with your decisions you make. But I understand that I had said this last night. Everyone is not going to play. And players want to play, you know. Everybody want to get their shine, you know. People they got NFL aspirations, and they feel like if they don't get enough shine and burn and get enough features, they're not going to the NFL. And a lot of people feel like that they're NFL caliber, you know. But man, you know how hard it is to make the NFL? It's like less than 1%. I forget the odds. It's like it's almost like hitting the lottery, those kind of odds. But it's super competitive. Somebody's gonna feel slighted that they didn't start. You know, that's just every team has to go through that. Could you imagine being on Alabama, all those 5-stars sitting on the bench? I don't think I would go somewhere like that. I understand it's Alabama and all of that, but I mean, if I'm not starting like Caleb Downs, or if I'm not like that, I'm not trying to sit the bench for 4 years. I'm not trying to do that. Unless I know in that 4th year that I'm going to dominate, because all you need is 1 year, you know what I'm saying, to really dominate NFL. Like, okay, we see something here, right? I don't know if I want to sit the bench 4 years. But I will also have to, what do you call it? Do a self-assessment of my abilities compared to, you know, my counterparts. And I will be truthful to myself, but that's a very hard thing to do, to look within yourself and go through your attributes and stuff like that and say, okay, well, there's other people that's better. That's a hard thing to do. That's a really hard thing to do, man. Because in football, they got this bravado that you need. Like, I'm the man compared to everybody else. You can't, okay, well, damn, like, I'm lesser than compared to one of my colleagues right here. That's a hard thing, man, to take that self-assessment. But then you have some players where that they're going pro. Politics has a lot to do with it too. There's some players that you think that everybody think is good. I don't think they're that good. But I don't make any opinions on that because I don't want to put nobody down. I would never do that, like, because I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be like, because all it takes is one thing for somebody to hear it and to mess them up. Not saying that I have that ability, but I just don't, I don't give opinions like that. Like I'm talking about, like, this person just not good enough. You know how, like, we got some players from CU that are, they're going into the draft. Some players like, nah, Max, they're not good enough for the draft. I kind of I kind of shy away from that. I'm going to tell you why. Because all you need is an opportunity. For some players, all they need is an opportunity and they could rise to the occasion. They just need that one, how they call it, that one shining moment when you reach for the stars. But yeah, March Madness, when they play that. Do they still play that? But yeah, like, you just need an opportunity. And some players, you might have thought they were garbage in college, but then they get to the NFL and they just rise to a different occasion. They take it to another level. But you would miss out on that if you're like, oh, this person is garbage. And then what am I supposed to say after I said the person is garbage? Then come back and say, oh, my bad. Yeah, that's my man. Always knew he gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's why I don't like to say people are garbage, because you just never know. So, and it really doesn't matter where you get drafted, as long as you get drafted. Now, if you don't get drafted, you can, like, sign on as a undrafted free agent or whatever they call it, and then really shine in practice. And now you got a spot. But it's very hard, man. I see some players, they make a team and they're not there anymore. So it's just like that, man. It's very competitive. But anyway, yeah, it's very competitive, man. Very competitive. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Look, I'm like, what's his name? I be going live a lot, yo. I'm like, I like that concept, how people go live and do their thing, and I like that. But guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. I will be back at some point.